Weight of that transformer, it says right on there, printed, is 8,172 pounds. So I just wanted to show you guys.
Beaufort, Georgia.
Beaufort? Yeah, and this is day 32. Is it day 32? I think.
You said 31. We're reviewing 31.
Look in the title. We're over 30 days now. 30 days in. And let's talk about what we did yesterday. What did we do?
We started out by getting coffee in Charlotte.
That's right. You had your deployment, right?
Yeah.
So you had not gotten a lot of sleep. I was driving, a lot of sunrise driving, drove all the way down to Charlotte, and got coffee because that's the only. Most coffee places downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, are closed on the weekends.
On the weekends, yeah. Downtown seems like a Monday through Friday type environment. There wasn't a lot of pedestrians out.
Yep.
But coffee, not just coffee.
Even though all they have was coffee.
Good. Well, I had chai tea latte.
Oh,
I didn't see any food though. And we walked over to the Bank of America headquarters. They take up a whole city block there with multiple buildings with skyways in between. And we walked through there, and the security guard was all smiley like a tour guide and told us where we could go.
Until I started to take some pictures of the Founders Hall.
Yeah, well, she told us all kinds of things that we could do that day. She was very helpful, and she even walked us over towards some artwork that we could take a look at. She showed us which.
But we couldn't take pictures of that either.
Yeah, you can't take pictures inside the Bank of America building, and there are security cameras everywhere. Mike even was trying to block the sunlight from his eyes by going like this, and the guard said, She thought she had his phone out.
Well, I did. I was using my phone as a shield.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. But anyway, the fresco paintings on the wall are well worth looking at. It's pretty cool. It even explains how to paint a fresco mural.
If you want to try it at home.
Yeah, you can try that at home. So what else? So we started walking around to some of the places in Charlotte where she said to go, like the Transamerica Tower, and there wasn't much to look at there. We stepped on the stairs of another bank. Was it Wells Fargo? Just to look at
Transamerica? Union, something, I don't know.
Huge building.
But it was owned by Bank of America also, as it turned out.
Yeah, we just wanted to look at this 2-story Christmas tree that was inside, but the doors inside the vestibule were locked,
that one,
and there was a security guard standing there watching us too. We waved, and she waved back. It was kind of funny. There's a lot of security in downtown Charlotte.
Yeah. Yep, and then we finished walking around downtown. You used the public restrooms in the middle of that park that we were in.
Yeah, it was nice that they left those restrooms open for people visiting the park. The park looks like it would be pretty in the summer with the flowers and the fountains.
But there's lots of dog pee and poop in that park. I guess you realize this with downtown parks. People have their pets, and that's where they take them. There's yellow stains everywhere. There's like urine. Where they urinated on the sidewalks around there, and there's just puddles of it. It's gross. It's really disgusting. That's all I have to say. Yeah. And it's not just, this is not a Charlotte thing. This is any of that like urban pet ownership stuff. That's really gross.
So I had to beat Mike's eyes, as he's always walking around with the camera up and not looking where he's stepping. So we had enough of Charlotte and moved on to Greenville, South Carolina, and at that supercharger we walked over to Genghis Grill, where they have over 70 different vegetables for you to choose from to make your stir fry. Yeah, that's what I read.
Yeah, we couldn't do one of everything. If we did, our meal would be 5 times the size that it actually was.
Yeah, so there were a lot of items, and so we made some vegan stir fry, and I picked it was a sesame sauce. It was really awesome. I think Mike should make me stir fries all the time. I love the variety. Right. There were mandarin oranges in there too, and pineapple. It was really delicious.
Yeah, and I had like a spicy sauce that was supposed to be spicy, but it was like American spicy, aka bland. So it was just barely spicy.
But the highlight of the day was a trail that Mike found on All Trails. He sent me 2 to choose from, and of course I chose the one with the better views of the mountains. the Appalachians. So we went on this, it was called a Tennessee Black Rock Trail. It wasn't in Tennessee, it was in Georgia, but you can see the mountains in Tennessee from some of these overlooks. So the pictures came out really pretty. Everybody liked those that I shared on Facebook.
Yeah. Yep.
And the downside of choosing a Airbnb and trail out in the middle of nowhere is you're going really far from the supercharger, which Mike realized after we were done hiking. He's like,
I was like, no.
I don't know if we have enough electricity to get to the Airbnb and back to a supercharger.
And when we're here, we did make it, but we had to be very careful. I had to turn on range mode. I had to go very slow with the driving. I had to turn the heat, the temperature setting way down so it didn't put too much heat on us. Mm-hmm. But we made it.
Yeah. So.
And that surprised me. I made some mistakes too. I even took the longer way than I should have to get to the Airbnb, which killed a few miles, and then I left the Sentry mode on, which I'm sure killed like another 5 miles or so. But we still made it.
And we got showers, which was nice.
Two showers.
Yeah.
We could have even done our laundry, but we didn't. I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Our new laundry thing is we find a laundromat and we go at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully they open that early, and then do that before work on a weekday, because then you don't run into a lot of people.
Yeah. So now we're at this supercharger in Buford, and there's so much shopping around. But since we're here so early, because we didn't want any more phantom draining in the battery, we're here so early.
But it's standard American shopping. It's like your typical mall. I don't think I see any mom and pop stores. The way you find out if there's mom and pop stores a lot of times is just type in coffee when you're on your maps on the internet, and there's like there's no independent coffee shops in this massive shopping plaza. So I know it's just standard American stores. It's just the same old crap that you see everywhere else. So you're not really missing anything, except a lot of temptation to buy stuff that you don't need probably. We have no room for, right? We're full.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff back there.
So anyway, we'll get to see downtown Atlanta and walk through that, and we'll pick up our...
Charlotte. Today we'll get to see downtown Atlanta.
Yeah. So we did Charlotte, but today we'll see downtown Atlanta. Yeah, that's what we'll get to do today. And we'll pick up our mobile signal booster. Hopefully that'll work. The $550 I paid for that thing, including tax. And actually it arrived early at this locker in downtown. So we'll get to walk around, and then we'll head out early, I think, heading out west to Texas. The next big city after Atlanta is going to be Dallas. I don't know how many days it's going to take us to get there, if we want to slow down, if we want to do some hikes. I'm thinking we should probably do, well, at 5 o'clock it's sunset already, isn't it? We really can't do any, we have to do hikes in the morning. I mean, that's the only time we're going to get any exercise in. Yeah. Unless we stop at a mall, and we're not going to be stopping in a mall because I'm going to be driving through these areas. So we're going to have to try to plan that out. If there's any good hikes, morning hikes, let us know. Because like now it's almost 9 o'clock. We'd have to get the hike finished by this time. We'd have enough light. You know, it might be cold. And we're going to take the north route. I think we're not going to do the south route out, unless we think we should change that.
It's cold. I think we should take the most southern route.
We should switch it?
I don't like the cold. Yeah.
Well, but it may be even colder on the way back, because when we come back, it's going to be like late December, early January, which it's even colder time. Unless we're in some weird super cold front now that's going to disappear. I think we should stay north for now, but we'll see. And it's mostly driving. We're not going to be doing much stopping.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
That's it. We're done.